All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So, voice test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check, sound check. All right. So today is actually 11th of December 2025, and we're just like doing live, and I can see that we are having like a resistance here in a simple way, right? Not just like doing consolidation. If we just like break above this high, there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. And you know what? You know what? Just like having a support here. Just like need to look at 15 minute. Okay, not here, somewhere here. So we just like continuously push. Let me just look at h1 just like breaking above the high. So you know what, it just like broke above these all highs. Can I execute it from here? What could be the stop loss? The way just like showing me volume, I think so there is still time left for the thing. So yeah, on a higher time frame of h1, it just like broke above this high. The way candle just like showing momentum in it. If this current candle now, if it's just like going to break above its own high, I think so the way just like pushing upside on the on a h1 time frame. Look at h1 also like break and close above the previous candle body high, but on a lower time frame we just like doing some kind of consolidation. So in my perspective, if this current candle going to break its own high, there is a probability, but depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing upside. Rather than that, what we will do, we will just like wait for the candle to be close above the resistance area. Simply and simple is that actually. So daily just like bearish right now. The previous daily just like close in a bullish form. Interesting. So daily pushing to the downside. The previous daily just like tried to push to the upside, but did not break above these all rejection on the left hand side actually. So h4 just like previous h4 just like close with a strong bearish candle. H1 just like give me some kind of a confirmation close above the previous candle high. If you just like wanted to continue pushing upside, I just like need a candle to break above its own high or just like going to close above the resistance area. So there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside down. And it will be more grateful if the 150-minute candle just like going to close above the resistance area. That will be more perfect idea as well. So just like having a resistance and a support, and we just like need a breakout structure here. There is no trend going on right now because market just like start doing consolidation. So there's just like no trend going on actually. Give me 1 minute. Okay. All right. So yeah, just like waiting for this candle to be break and close above this resistance area for the buyers, and for sales I would like to see this candle to break and close below the support area. And on the both area, if you just like zoom it out, if we just like go to single confirmation candle or break above this high, we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. And the same way, if we just like go to some kind of a breakout candle to the downside below 4207, we are having like a clean traffic to the downside as well. Look at this one. So yeah, this makes sense. This actually makes sense. You know what? So yeah, let's see. Just like need one single confirmation. It's a Thursday as well. So I'm also expecting like a volume today, to be honest. I'm also expecting like volume today. So let's see. FOMC just like settle down now. After settle on the FOMC, we are having like clean traffic to the upside. We are having the clean traffic to the downside, and there's just like 5 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, good morning. In M15, why not support in 4112? 4112, where? This one? No, where 42? 4112, which is like far away from here. 4112? There is no 4112 nearby us actually. Bro, it's just like on a cloud in the morning. Okay, so walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. Good morning, good morning. Casper, did you trade on FOMC? No, I just like did not trade any a single trade even on FOMC. नहीं मैंने नहीं की यार. Walaikum salam. So this 50-minute candle just like about to be closed, and I'm just like eagerly looking at this one actually because the previous H1, the way previous H1 just like closed, if this current candle going to break above its own high on the higher time frame perspective, like higher time frame just like more stronger than the smaller time frame. So higher time frame just like clearly showing me a buys perspective there, but I just like need some confirmation there actually, you know what? And I actually do not wanted to miss a trade actually here. Sometime we just like need to depend on the volume. So the way is just like pushing. Sorry for my cough. There's some kind of construction just like going on in my house, so, and there's just like dust everywhere. So that's why. So you're just like talking about 4212. Where is the 4212 now? 4212. No, they just like it's just like what you just like wanted to achieve from this rejection area below this like 30 pip range. So it's a complete consolidation area right now. It's again pushing upside. It's again pushing upside depending on the volume actually depending on the higher time frame like H1. And you know what? There is just like 2 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Just like 2 minutes left. Look at this one. Just like 2 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. And now it's like 1.5 minute left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Still open. It's still open. Could you imagine an impulse entry long when this M50 M30 close solid bullish but under the resistance? No, I'm just like looking for 15-minute actually right now. It's just like breaking above the high. I'm thinking it's just like going to be pushed to the upside. You know what? Sometime I just like need to be executed intuitionally by depending on the volume that it could continuously pushing upside. So I executed a buy actually. I just like executed the buy the way just like expanding the spread. I just like executed a buy. I just like need to remove this thing to watch clear picture actually. There's even few 1 seconds left for this candle to be closed, but the way it just like pushing, you know what? The way it is just like pushing, the way H1 just like showing me potential in it. So I do not want to miss this one actually to be honest. So with my institutional imagination, I'm expecting this candle going to be close above the resistance area, and then we just like gonna shoot up to the upside. So yeah, just like few seconds left, just few seconds, 15, 10 seconds left. It's very important for this candle to be close above this resistance area. Oh, I just like did not started a recording actually. Oh, recording just like going. Okay. So yeah, man. Yes, I just like wanted to close above the. Okay, we just like got a close candle above this resistance area. So now, if this candle just like going to be create a wick and break above the high, I might going to be put one more entry into it. To be honest, just like come down, create a wick, break above the high, so I can add one more entry into it. It's Friday. I just like gonna risk $100 here actually. To be honest, planning. So just like come down, We just like got a confirmation candle. Okay, you know what? I just like wanted to activate one buy on my to other account. All right, so now just like pushing to the downside, all I just like need this candle to create a wick and break its own high. So there's a probability it could continuously pushing upside. This is something I'm expecting from this candle actually. Now 50-minute candle just like closed above the resistance area. I got a confirmation candle here. 30 minutes still open. You know what? There's only one thing which is like stopping me. You know what? There's just like few minutes left for the opening of some session. But still, look at the size of the candle. Look at the way how it just like closed. Did you see any kind of single candle look like this? Here, anywhere here. See this one? There's no such a single candle which just like close in this shape. Like if a candle just like close with a strong healthy body, it's mean there's just like a volume. If there's just like a volume and we are having clean traffic tradable range, each and everything just like right now in our favor. So there's a higher probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. So I'm just like waiting for this candle to break its own high so I can add one more position into it. That is something I'm just like looking for. Is Thursday, expecting volume here as well. So pushing upside right now. Come on. This is something I think so due to December. Where the hell is volume right now? I just like wanted to go this price like quickly in my favor. Just like break your own high and we are good to go. Impulse entry on a breakout structure. Come on, you can do this. All right, breaking above high, I am adding one more position into it. Now I am placing my stop loss somewhere here in the middle of this range, somewhere here, because now this candle do not have any kind of business to come down first to break its own low. If it's just like going to break its own low, then I just like need to close my one position, and then it just should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. This is something I'm expecting from this candle now. Yeah, man. Yeah. Volume, come on, help me out. I think so. If it's just like continuously pushing upside, and then with the opening of London, there's a higher probability we will move further. The only thing I just like need here to break these both rejection wicks on the left hand side. Man, come on. You can do this. Oh wow, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. I need to manage the risk. I just like should have to be close my one position here. If it's just like going to break its own low somewhere here 42.15, then I should need to close my one position. The way it just like moving 30 minutes still open, 50 minutes just like struggling right now. Just like break up of the high once more and you are good to go. I actually wanted this price should go in my favor like a sap. I do not wanted to see these kind of movements actually. Is thing going to over SL only because it is December? Yeah, but look at this one. We just like go to yeah, here I go. I just like need to close my one position here. I can't do anything. I should have to be close my one position. So now if it's just like going to break its own high, then I will think about that. Can I give my trade a second chance there? That is the only situation. I just like need to manage the risk on my other account as well. If it's just like going to break its own high again, I might going to be put my position back into it. Just like close one position, took one minor loss of $7. If it's just like going to break its own high again, I'm just like gonna add back my position into it. Okay, this thing going okay, tricky there. Do you ever win? Wow. Someone just like come in the chat and just like telling me, did you ever win, man? You all the time you just like losing the trade. I think so. It must be new here. Yeah, I should not be retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. If it's just like retrace, I just like need to close my complete position actually. This person has surely not seen you before. Yeah, but really awesome. So yeah, still I'm holding my 50% position actually. You know what? Still holding my 50% position. So was expecting to lose $100. So see if I can lose like $50. Can I secure 50% position? Can I secure 50% from it? So so yeah, just like waiting right now. To be honest, I believe that still this structure. I'm just like getting some kind of feeling. Still this structure just like valid for me. But it will be more interesting if this candle just like going to be closed with small bearish candle, and next candle create a weekend break above the high. So this gonna be a beautiful one. But I just like still right now just like manage one risk, holding my 50% position. This is all I can do. I just like need to believe my structure. 50 minutes just like showing me volume. Now there's just like 7 minutes left for this candle to be closed. It's just like broker so low. I have to manage the risk. I just like close my one position, leave the 50% position there, expecting volume could push it to the upside. But rest, let's see what's just like gonna happen. Already managed the risk. Wow, man, it's just like continuously pushing against me. Not good. It's just like you trace 50%. Should not be to trace more than 50%. Ah, man, wow. It's just like pushing to the downside. Wow, why is it just like created a week? 30 minutes still open. I think so. It will be better to wait for the 30-minute candle to be closed. 50 minutes just like betrayed me actually. Yeah, look at this one. But still, it was good trade. I'm out. Don't like it is moving. Yeah, the way it's just like moving. I don't like. But I'm just like looking for this candle to be retraced 50% because I already managed the risk. I just like close my trade twice. Twice means I just like need to close some position 50%. Then I just like need to close my another position like another 50% could hit my SL or could like close my trade there. That's all I can do. I cannot like I mean to say like I cannot close my position like three time, four time. That will become like over risk management. Make sense? That will become like over risk management. So I just like close my trade in two position. Number one, 50%, and number two, close full. That's it. Yeah, price back into the range, but it's not a tradable range actually. It's not like that. If someone just like thinking about the fake out, it's not like a fake out because we are looking at 15 minute, 30 minutes still open, you know. Yes, by in these days, are you trading on your personal account? Yeah, but with small lot sizes, I would say. Not taking big, like not. I'm not taking even like 1%, 2% risk, something like that. I'm almost taking like 0.5%, just like passing the December actually, to be honest. Okay, I think this George guy is not a student of MFU. I'm not sure. He got the Zoom link. Okay, sure. Mr. What is the name? George. Are you from the MFU or someone just like leaked the link? Yes. So 50% just like close, 50% still running, expecting volume to continuously pushing it to the upside. Just 4 minutes left for this candle to be closed. He's not gonna tell that. If he's just like not gonna tell that, I can kick him out easily. Only one thing can secure him. Only one thing can secure his position if he's just like gonna tell me from where he just like came from. So it doesn't matter. Might be someone just like executed first time with me and took a loss and they just like make a judgment about me. But who just like worried about this one? Yeah, you were right, but it is the summary exact. This is not the best entry. Okay, someone just like come here too. It may work out, but not the best. Okay, it may work out, but not. Cancel, cancel did not break the high of the week on the left. Okay, 8 December. Yeah, maybe because of December volume is lacking for this kind of trade. Actually, December, if there's just like no volume, you know what? If there's just like no volume, not a single trade just like going to be go in your favor. To be honest, not a single trade just like going to be go in your favor. Actually, sorry. Not a single structure just like going to be work for you. So sorry, I just like wanted to say if there's just like no volume, not a single structure just like going to be worked out there. So still I just like believe my analysis. I just like close 50%, still having 50%. If the next candle create a wick and break above this candle high, I will add back my entry into it, and then we'll see what's gonna happen. I did not enter because I was waiting for price to break above all the rejection on the left side. Is that good idea? Yeah, that's also such a good idea. But here I just like need depending on the volume. I expecting volume will continuously pushing it to the upside because this can just like showing a very strong bullish momentum in it. So I just like depending on the volume, I expecting that it will continuously pushing upside. So yeah, here I'm just like waiting right now, just like believing my structure to continuously pushing upside. I'm we are having like a you know what we are going to be have like opening of London. So let's see if the next candle create a big break the low. I'll be out. I will be out. Just like few seconds left for this candle to be closed. H1 just like going to be closed with small body. Impulse entry in trend could be happen if it's just like break above this high. M30 is still open. Fighting with the price action. M15 just like closed. If this 50-minute break above this high, there's a beautiful impulse entry in trend. Still, now if this candle just like come down and break the previous candle low, I'll be out. I already managed my, you know what? Even if I was just like holding my trade, and if the candle just like a 50-minute candle just like close against my structure, I would like to close 50% position. If someone is like holding a trade, I will just like going to be recommend them just like close 50% because one 50-minute candle just like now close against you. You should have to be close 50% position. Now you just like need to depend on the volume H1 structure, like H1 having like a small body. It's mean it's just like drop the volume or probability. If the 50-minute just candle going to break the low, it could take my SL. But at the same time, if it's like going to break above this candle high, it's an impulse entry in trend on H1. M30 break above this all rejection, impulse entry in trend. M15 break above the resistance area, beautiful impulse entry in trend. So this is something I am just like looking for. If it's just like going to break above this high, I will get going to be put back my entry into it. But depending on the opening of London right now. Yeah, man. Impulse entry on H1. Exactly, exactly. If I just like will out from this trade, I will see how I can give my trade a second chance. I will see how I can give my trade a second chance. And for that, I would like to see a candle should have to break above this whole rejection on the left hand side. And if it's just like going to break its own low, then this trade will become risky and I have to be get out from it, like this one, what is just like happened here. So I'm just like gonna be out from this one. Look at this, look at the H1 time frame. See this one, push down, I'm out, because no one knows that how deeper this H1 could be go. If you just like really wanted to pushing to the upside now, the confirmation only will be if it just like break above this high. That makes sense for the buys. Right now there's no buys, there's nothing like that. So just like need to wait here. Just like need to wait here. Let me see what I've just lose. I think I lose 1% today. Yes, I just like lose 1% of my capital. So I will see if we just like going to break above this high, this one. Now we just like got a new resistance here. Just like got a new resistance here. Yeah, man, just like need to manage the risk on my other account as well. Yeah, it was very beautiful structure in my perspective. Wow, London just like pushing it to the downside. Look at the way how it just like pushing. Yeah. Now only execution will make sense if we just like going to break above 42, 42, 18, 20, something like that. Yeah, price is just like ranging again in this area. Exactly. No, just like need confirmation. And you know what I was just like expecting the way this can just like move. It's just like showing volume in it. Like let me just like show you. Okay, let me see something here. Okay. I think H1 when H1 create bottom wick, we will be out. Yeah, it's just like broke the 50-minute low. I'm just like out. I just like going to be give my trade another chance if it's like going to break above this high. Actually, that makes sense for me. Sells if I'm 15 close below 40 to 12. 40 to 12. No, there's no clean traffic. Can't you see any kind of clean traffic here? Look at this one. The way just like rejecting. There is still no sells, no buys yet. Buys only make sense if we just like break above this high. Sells only make sense if we just like going to break and close below this support area. This is the only thing makes sense. Wow, someone just like 20 took a sell and grabbed 22 pips. Very nice. I don't touch this range to be honest. Yeah, I'm also not interested in this range. I just like only interested in buys if it's just like going to break above this high. Because sell is just like far away from this area. We just like need a long candle should have to be break and close out. So if this candle, the current candle or if the next candle break above this resistance high, I will just like going to be give my trade a chance there to be honest. Yes. So let's see. So, do you think one of the issue is because of the very large volume we had this year? We have got too used to executing on 50 minute where we should, especially now we are in December, try to stick to 30-minute time frame. Actually, you are right, but it's just like not connected with the previous months or a large volume. It's a December, and every December, like every year December, just like behave same as it is. So if we just like looking for 30-minute time frame, suppose you are having an idea to go with that 30-minute time frame. Let me just like explain something here. You can see this candle size, this 15-minute candle, it's just like moving 60, 70 pips. If you're just like waiting for 30-minute, when the 50-minute even just like printing this much bigger, so you might gonna miss the complete move actually. So we just like need to read the volume, how the candle just like printing, how much bigger size it's just like having. So then we just like need to flip from 30-minute to 50-minute. So even if even a 50-minute just like moving like I would say like a 60 pips 70 pips, so it's mean there's a volume. And if 50 minutes just like printing 60 pips something like that, so higher probability, you know what, higher probability, the higher probability will be that the 30-minute might be having double size than this one. So with that time we just like need to look at 50-minute time. And now look at this one is just like start rejecting, and I just like not gonna change my perspective again. But now if I just like wanted to give my trade another chance, I would like to see this candle should have to be break above this rejection, the previous 50-minute candle high. So impulse entry again, still my plan, my execution, my all the risk management thing will remain same. I'm not gonna change a single penny if I'm just like took any loss there. So, no panic, no FOMO, just waiting for the proper structure to be formed, and then we'll give my trade another chance. Okay, it's just like pushing upside. So, I'm just like going to do the same thing again. Of course, it's the opening of London now. We are having volume, and if we're just like going to break above this high, you know what? If we're just like going to break above this high, it will be an impulse entry of H1 as well. Look at this one, small body, it's having like a small body. So there's no business of this current candle to come up and break above this high. If it just like come up and break above this H1 small body high, very high probability it will continuously pushing upside. Very high probability. So yeah, just watching, just waiting and watching actually. SL back in the range, SL will be below this current candle low somewhere here. Might be 30 pips. And if I'm just like going to lose this trade, then I will just like call it a day to be honest. So not forcefully trade actually. There will be no forceful trade going to be happen. So just like waiting. If I just like really wanted to execute, I would like to see this candle to break above that high. That's it. That will be my confirmation. Yeah, this could be my stop loss. Because if it's just like going to break above the high, there's no business of this current candle to come back and break its opening price. If it's just like come back and break its opening price, I'm just like gonna lose 2% there, and then I will be just like call it a day. So yeah, just like waiting right now. Actually, you know what? Just waiting. I wanted to see a push here actually. Come on. There is 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. To be honest, and this candle should have to be break above these all rejection on the left hand side. H1 will become like impulse entry, M15, M30 all time frame just like going to become like an impulse entry shape. It's really very important to see how this candle just like going to be react. So with the same plan, with the same position, by depending on the volume, I will try to give my trade another chance. 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Wow, rejecting again. Just 3 minutes left. Okay, so how much are you risking in this trade? 1%. Yeah, not easy to push above 40 to 17 strong rejection area. Yeah, exactly. Look at this one, how it just like rejected. It just like did not break above the high, so no trade for me as well. Trade only makes sense if it just like break above these all rejection on the left hand side. That makes sense only. Seems like fake out. No, just like not like a fake out. Did not break above the high. Why you just like looking for the fake out? There's like nothing like that fake out. It's just like not pushing to the upside. Again rejecting and coming back. So once it just like break above this high, then there's a probability. So no, it just like did not break above the high, so there is just like no confirmation. There's just like no trade were there. It rejected again, closing in a bearish form again. So nothing for me as well. I'm just like still waiting. I am the only in the buy provided the 30-minute candle close above 42.17. Yeah, sure. Just like wait for the candle to be closed. There's no confirmation yet. Just like doing consolidation, just doing its work, what it just like do every time. Yeah. Sometimes we just like need have to be patient. Someone just like lost $5,000. Oh, I hope it's just like not your real money. You made a silly mistake and try to confess it. Silly mistake, man. Wow. That was a perfect impulse entry with candle confirmation, but the volume and the summer didn't behave as expected. Yeah, we just like need to. We have a plan. I actually there's nothing like weak. I never ever give anyone signal to like execute with me. It's just like connected with for the education. Actually, this content totally connected with the education, but No one will, I knew that no one just like gonna stop. No one just like gonna stop, even if I just like continuously telling them to not execute with me, still they just like going to be jump in if I just like executed a buy or sell. If they just like won, they will be cheer. If they just like took some loss, they will just like start crying there. But it's their decision. It's just like not took my took by with me. I'm just like doing my own things here, and you're here to learn the things. So just like learn how I just like managing the risk, how I just like executing on some structure. So yeah, that makes sense. So would you not consider that a fake out? No, it's just like not a fake out. It's not a fake out. Fake out something different, I would say. 50-minute, you know what? It's very important for this 50-minute candle to break above this old rejection high. And 30 minutes should have to be close above this resistance area. And then next candle reject it and close back into the range. That is called fake out, because now you just like got a clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, code confirmation candle, everything just like clear on your perspective. But then what, and you are also sitting with the volume time. Then why the candle just like rejecting and coming back into the range? It should not be react like that. If it's just like reacting like that, it's mean it's a fake out. But for fake out, the candle should have to be closed, like have to be closed like below the previous candle, like back into the range, something like that. This summer gives me hard time. Yeah, it's hard for everyone actually. क्या सर आपसे ना हो पाएगा वाह. Where will you put your SL? I'm not in any kind of trade till right now, so no SL for me. But if it's like going to break above this high, stop loss will be within the range. This makes sense. Buy stop at the high of 50-minute candle, is that good above these all rejection? If a candle break above these all rejection, that makes sense for the buy, to be honest, because that will be a H1 impulse entry in trend, that will be behave like that probability. Can you please review my trade? How I can review your trade? You cannot send your trade on YouTube actually, bro. Traders are losing their confidence, but it's not their fault. It's December. Why you just like losing your confidence? If you are just like losing your confidence, if you are just like doubting your structures, then you just like cannot become a good trader. Believe me. There is no you cannot like trade every time. If it's just like not working out, you just like need to manage the risk there. See, if I just like took one trade, executed buy, manage risk, did I executed a sell? Did I execute another buy? I'm just like waiting for the new structure to be formed. If there's just some kind of a new structure form break above this high with my plan, I will execute with the same plan again. That's it. This is what I do every time actually. You know what? This is I do every time, and this is how I can easily like cover my losses. So yeah, still waiting. I'm still waiting right now. 30 minutes still open and 15 close in a bearish form. Now, now let's see how this can just like going to be react. Hmm. Just like consolidation, man. Just like consolidation, testing the patience here. It's just like testing the patience. How much did you lose on last trade? One person, 48, $46. 1% of this capital, not more than that. Wow, look at the rejection again. Just volatility. Just a volatility. Wow, look at the spreads. Oof. Did you guys saw that volatility? Did you see that spread? Oof. Look at this one. You know why it's just like happening? It's just like happening due to something going to be happen actually. Sign of a volatility. Huge spreads. Something big coming up. A drop or a push. Okay. Okay, you know what? The time of opening some session before of its market was manipulated. All right. From next week, taking a break till New Year. Hopefully, you got time to do stream in NY Open next 2 3 days. We'll see. We'll see. Sir, losses किस तरह recover कोई idea? Get proper grip on the risk management. Yeah, spread just like crazy right now. I started from $20 deposit. Now I am sitting on $125 just using simple price action. Very nice. But definitely you are taking high risk there. Definitely you are taking the high risk there. So one bad day could be a worst day for you. Do you think that is it better to wait 30-minute candle to be closes above resistance? The resistance is too strong. If you looks on the previous days, yeah, resistance look. I'm just like do not worry about the previous days. I just like need to see a candle break above this side so I can scalp something. That's it. That's all I just like needed here. That's it. Nothing else I just like required. Just learning cash risk management cheat codes while having diet. Okay, I think it's better to wait for that M30 candle to close above. Let's see, bro. The thing is that when volume is not a single setup will go in our favor. Exactly. This is something you really got the point. If there's just like a no volume, not a single structure, just like going to be worked out there. How? Okay, someone asked someone else. I just do not nothing. I wait and FOMO when setup show up. I didn't execute it. Otherwise, calm down, boys. Yeah, wait. Just wait. The game of the name of the game is waiting. Patience. Keep patience. Chill, relax. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Wow, man, just like testing my patience. I just like need a candle to be close above this area or break above this resistance. There's just like how much time left? Just like 6 7 minutes left for this candle to be close. Uh, I think this candle create impulse entry in trend. We'll see. We'll see. I'm late. What did I miss? You just like did a risk management. You just like miss a trade which I just like lose here and manage the risk. I'm late. Okay, can we ask you why we don't consider 4212 like a minor support? Thanks, bro. This one, because you are having this rejection week, and if you just like going to be execute somewhere here, you just like need some first thing first. You just like need some kind of a confirmation candle here. Once you just like go to your confirmation candle here, then you just like need to wait for the candle to break below these all rejections. And if the candle just like going to break this all rejection, then there's just like nothing left for you, like 20 25 pips range. It's just like nothing and not a tradable range, I would say. And you are also having this wick in it, so it's a rejection wick. So market could be reject from this here. So we just like need to look at clean traffics on the left hand side. So we just like need to understand where we are getting like clean traffic on the left hand side. So clean traffic is just like somewhere here above this area, and clean traffic are somewhere here below this area. That's it. Keep your things simple. Don't get into some kind of overthinking, I would say. I'm a student of M. If you joined here with your first time, inshallah, we'll learn a lot. Definitely. Definitely. You just like gonna learn a lot. This like a month of December, you guys just like going to be get different kind of risk management. To be honest, I'm just like telling you today, I'm just like gonna lose money here. Might be higher probability, but you will just like going to be learn a lot of risk management during this December. I was really having a fight to get to break even. Oh, well, both just like attach their emotions with the trading actually. I just do nothing. I wait. I I wait and FOMO when setup show up. I didn't execute it, otherwise calm down. Okay, yeah. I took the trade when they give a proper stop loss at 0.02 load. Okay, key my SL at 32 pips, but loss only $3. This is the power of risk management. Yeah, exactly. So actually, this is the main game. How you can lose less if you can understand, or if you just like having a proper grip on your risk management that, and you just like knew that how you can lose less. That is the only way you can make more money. That is the only way. You cannot like do any kind of compromise with the risk management. You have to be stick with that one. प्रॉफिट में आ जाओ तो ओवर ट्रेडिंग कंट्रोल नहीं होती तो किया करो ना यार. किया करें जनाब. I am trading with 100 USDT and lost 1.5% with same trade. Okay, then it's just like nothing. Just like ask yourself, if you just like lose 1% and you just like lose 10%, what is easy to recover? That 1 to 2% easy to recover, or if it, or it's easy to recover like 10% or 20% by over trading, over risking. So once you just like get one again higher probability setup, you will just like going to be going to be execute with the same way. So there's a probability it will easily recover your loss. And if you again just like took the loss, then you just like need to close the chart. That's it, and come another day with a fresh and another opportunity. So 3 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Just 3 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed here. 30 minutes just like about to be closed. Yes, just like waiting right now. Just waiting. Okay, what will be your risk management technique when it breaks above the high? If it's just like going to break above the high, you know what? I'm just like gonna execute somewhere here. If I just like got some kind of a impulse entry structure, if I just like got some kind of impulse entry structure with a volume, I depending because impulse entry only work out with the volume. And if there's just like a volume, that is the only way market will break above this area high. That will be the only way that market could break above this area. If it's just like break above the area, that's mean there's a probability of the volume. Now it should have to be continuously pushing up, so, at least like 40 to 25, something like that. So then I'm just like going to be place my stop loss below this candle somewhere here, like within the range, like 30 35 pips, something like that. And if the market just like went in my favor like 10 20 pips, 20 pips and come back to my break even, I should have to be close 50%. That is the risk management I could implement there. Or other way I would say, like if the candle just like come down, like retrace 50% of its own low, so I could close 50% position, and as it's just like going to break its opening price, I should need to be close everything there. This is the way I am just like thinking about for the risk management, because whenever I'm just like having a plan to execute on some structure, I always have a risk management plan with me as well. So that's why I just like choose what lot size I just like need to choose there. You know what, I took a little higher risk here. I just like put two entry, was very confidential that it will continuously pushing upside. And what thing just like give me the confidence, this single it's just like not due to my like imagination. It's just like I just like got a confirmation candle here. Look at this one, look at the size of this candle, look at the way how it just like broke and closed above this area. Look at this candle created a weekend break above the previous candle high. Look at the structure there. If everything just like align with each other same as it is what I just like actually wanted to see, why not to execute, why not to take a risk there? Why would just like doing then trading here? So still, sell only makes sense somewhere here, buys only makes sense somewhere here. Just like simple clean mindset I'm having right now. Okay, man. Continuously, we just like not getting volume during the London session. It's been like I think so from 2 weeks continuously. Like from the I would say the whole December we just like did not get volume. I think so till right now. It's 11th of December. These previous 10 days, I don't think so. We just like got volume there. So means before executing a trade, your plan, your risk management. Yeah, because you know what? If you're just like having a proper grip on your risk management, you just like going to be get a better execution. Because best risk management will bring best stop loss, will bring some execution with it as well. So yeah, it's like very important. Uh, Brother, on most air polluted cities, list Kolkata, India is the first, Lahore, Pakistan on second, and okay, so third. What is this? I am from. I'm not a member of MFU, but have been in Forex family since 2020. Wow, we all Raja family. You doing amazing, mate. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's been like we are just like together in this journey. My friend, how are you? How are you doing? Okay, yeah, I'm good. People are so obsessed with the winning just because you manage risk. They calling you unprofessional. Later, so they know you were privileged plus 100 pips plus 150 pips trades back to back 1 2 months ago. Yeah, boss. Yeah, exactly. We just like having a winning streaks continuously for 2 months or 1.5 months. I remember that, but it's a part of the game. Cannot compromise with the risk management. If the thing just like not going in my favor, I have to like take action on it. How was this week? Current week, which just like started? I don't think so. I'm just like profitable to this week. This week, like today is 11th and Thursday, so 8 from 8. Yeah, just like standing with a minor loss of $20. Yep, was in profit, but now it's in a loss. But no need to wait. I know why it's just like happening, and I know how I can recover my losses easily because I have enough patience with me to wait for the proper structure to be formed. That's the edge I'm having with me. Village 30 minute in range means no buys, no buys, no sells. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Walaikum salam. Yeah, it was a perfect structure. Yeah, but Asian session having a lot of volume because previously we are having like a FOMC and it just like move in one direction. So that's why Asian having like a volume in it. I think so. NY will also bring some volume to be honest. If we just like do not going to be get anything during the London, then might be NY will bring something on the table. How you did manage risk? Where is the funding account giveaway, brother? No Christmas giveaway. Not yet, to be honest. Where is the funding account? Okay. How did you manage risk and what should be the risk management plan after executing a trade? There are like different plans we are having. We cannot like explain in one way. There's just like a lot of different ways to manage the risk actually. The way how the market just like moving, the way how it's just like giving the confirmation, the way how just we just like executing as an impulse entry. Different execution having different risk management plans actually. For that you just like need to go through the proper process with the proper educational content actually. I'm I'm focusing only on one session, but most of the time I don't get a trade and the day goes empty. So does it matter? Is it like good to take a pain of a losing trade, to take a pain of a missing trade? Just ask this question to yourself and you will just like surprised. Yes, 30 minutes just like closed in a bearish form. Consolidation, clearly consolidation going on. Still, you know what? Yeah, I'm just like Don't know why, but this is something for me. So can we draw another minor support on 30-minute time frame? No way, Baz. Why you just like getting confused yourself? We are having resistance, we are having support. Why we just like need to put our our support somewhere here? Doesn't make sense. Use the common sense, bro. We are just like having a consolidation area here. Was this trade your first one? Yeah, that was my first trade. Not even sure in NY or NYC Open will push above 42.17 this weekly. Only FOMC pushed price up. Yeah, yeah. I just like told you guys. I was just like continuously telling you guys like December might be a daily candle will show some kind of a very strong bullish momentum in it, or a bearish momentum in it, and then another day it start again doing some kind of consolidation. This could be happen easily because December most of the time December just like behave like that. That's why most of the traders just like take break during the December and went on holidays. Why to lose the money when you just like already knew that market could behave like that? Will you trade this whole month? I will try to get more grip on my risk management. That to be honest, not much interested, but we'll see. So what is this, Mr. Baz? No, it's just like not a trade, not a minor support. This is the support. This is the resistance. Simple. If you just like wanted to execute somewhere here, that will be a forcefully trade. Check H4 impulse. Where H4 impulse? What H4? There's no H4 impulse here. I can't see any H4 impulse here. Nothing. There's just like nothing. There is just like nothing. Wow, look at this one. What's just like going on here? If it's just like going to break above the high, my buy stop will be activated. What a push. One single 50-minute candle just like ate three previous 50-minute candles. If once it's just like going to break above this high, impulse entry. And still we are having like 7 8 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. We are having like almost like 40 minutes left, 20 minutes left for the H1 candle to be closed, a 30-minute candle to be closed. So still we are having time here. So if it's like going to break above this high, I would say it could be a higher probability. Could be the higher probability. But have to break above the high. That will be the only confirmation for me if it's just like going to break above the high. And if I just like manage the risk in this trade, then this will be my last trade for the day. Wow, wow, showing some potential. Get ready. December, don't betray me this time. I hope so. I'm not gonna get some slippage. This is I just like need to worried about. I don't want it to see any kind of slippage here actually, to be honest. Wow, struggling with the struggling with the strong resistance. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, it's breaking above the high again now. Here we go. Buy stop activated. Stop loss will be somewhere here. Breaking above this whole rejection on the left hand side. So I would like to see this candle to continuously pushing upside, man. Now just like broke above the high actually. So let's see. So how I will manage this risk? I will just like going to manage the risk. If this candle just like come back and retrace more than 50%, I need to close my 50% position there, to be honest. I cannot compromise with the risk management. If there's a volume, it just like broke above these all rejection on the left hand side. All I need like a volume, and it's a sign of the volume it breaking above the high. But again, if we just like as a retail trader, we work with the probabilities. So if it's just like coming back into the range, it trace more than 50% of this candle, then I have to be secure my position there, or should have to be start managing the risk actually. So yeah, I just like need a strong spike here. It's just like broke above this all rejection on the left hand side. H1 just like broke above the small body high. It's an impulse entry in a trend as well on H1. M30 break above the all rejection on the left hand side. M15 break above the all rejection on the left hand side. Look at the size of the candle. Look at the volume. It's just like showing in it. So now higher probability, there is no business of this current candle to come back into the range, so I can manage the risk. So again, we are as a retail trader, we work with the probability. Now I want this candle to continuously pushing upside at least like 42.25, so I can secure some position. And again, it's a probability, it's December, it's a probability. We just like need to manage the risk if market just like not going in our favor. We were just like waiting for this structure to be formed. It's just like right now in front of my eyes. All I need is a Thursday expecting volume. Yeah, commentary just like getting faster now. I need it to continuously pushing upside, to be honest. Come on, just give me some 50 pips, 30 pips, something like that. Break above the high. If it just like come back into the range now, I need to close my 50% position. But there is no business of this current candle to come back into the range, to be honest. There is no business of this current candle to come back into the range. Now, come on, volume. Where are you? Broke above the high. No business of this candle to come back. And if it's just like coming back into the range, I have to manage the risk. Have to manage the risk, man. Wow, look at this one. Wow, broke above this whole rejection on the left hand side and coming back. Coming back. Mayday, mayday, mayday. We are coming back. Mayday, mayday. Look at this one. Just like coming back. It should not be wrecked like that. Coming back. Coming back. Closing 50% position here. I just like close my 50% position here. No compromise with the risk management. No compromise with the risk management. Impulse entry in trend. H1 just like created a structure. HM30 break above the zone rejection. M15 broke above the zone rejection. So there's no business of this candle to react like that. If it's just like going to be reacting like that, I have to manage the risk. I should have to be manage the risk to lose less actually. So look at this one. If I just like not going to be manage the risk, I might going not going to be get anything. So 15 minutes just like about to be closed now. 15 minutes just like about to be closed now again. If the next 15-minute candle, if this 15-minute candle just like break and close above this high, and then I will think about to give my trade another chance. Rather than that, manage the risk, close one time and close twice. That's it. Look at this one now. Look at this one now. Just like close back into the range. 30 minutes just like not good. Not looking good. 30 minutes still open. I'm just like bringing my stop loss here. That's it. I cannot keep my stop loss there. It's not looking good. Have to manage the risk. Yeah, that's such a not a good thing. So again, see that probability executed didn't worked out means what we can do, but we can just like manage the risk. That's all I can do. I can only manage the risk. So now you know what? Now this is something just like told me, and I understand one concept here more. It just like put one more like knowledge into my mind, and the knowledge is just like telling me, don't try impulse entry here. I took two losses back to back. I managed the risk, so no impulse entry here. Now only one condition I am just like gonna give my trader chance for the bias only in one condition. If I just like got a single candle close above the resistance, that is the only way I can give my trader chance. Rather than that, there is nothing for me. No impulse entry, no any more impulse entry. I give my trader chance, but depending on the volume, is Thursday, everything just like yeah, I just like done with my day. Not gonna lose more than this one. That's it. I'm not interested in to lose anything more than this one. I just like manage the trade. This candle, if it just like hit my SL, I'll be out because the previous 50 minutes just closed back into the range. So now I just like cannot give my trade another chance. I give my trade two chances, impulse entry one, impulse entry two. So now it's a tricky one. I need a confirmation candle should have to be close above the resistance area. It's a bad day, and I do not want it to convert my bad day into worst day. Man, someone just like continuously asking me how much you lose. I lose less what I'm expecting. So I just like lose 1.8%, almost like 2%, nearby 2%. So I'm just like done with the day today. I just like done with the day. No impulse entry, no impulse entry. If you zoom out and look at the left, you will see its upper strong resistance 40 to 17. Where 40 to 17 upper strong resistance? This one. So we just like break above this all high. No business of this candle to come back. Risk management again. Cannot compromise with the risk management. If I never manage this risk, might be I'm gonna lose today 200 $300, but I lose like $85. That's just like nothing. Nothing. It is whatever it is. So I can't remember the last time we have normal breakout. Oh, people just like start forgetting the structure here. Why not trade in candle close? Because it's just like break above these old candle high H1, just like having an impulse entry. We are having 20 minutes left for the candle to be closed. M30 break above these old rejection high, M15 break above these old rejection high. So depending on the volume, expecting it will continuously pushing upside. Never worked out, managed days. So now I'm just like done with the day. That's it. Done with the day. We'll see it tomorrow. We'll see it like next week might be, but not today. Not gonna do anything today actually. So I lost less than you 1.2%. Yeah, that's great actually. You lose less today. You just like continuously getting losses here. Was a good opportunity, but seems like 50 minutes in the summer forming bad. It's not only about this second execution. It was not about only the 15-minute time frame. I just like look at 15 minutes for the confirmation, like for the execution to see like by looking closer to this one. If we just like look at, let's break it down on a second chance. This candle we just like close with small body. Let me just like remove this thing to show you better picture. This previous candle, which closed with small body, there is no business of this candle to break above this high. If it's just like going to break above this high, there's a very high probability some pulse entry in trend, it could continuously pushing to the upside. Because if it's just like wanted to continuously pushing upside, this candle should not be break above this high, and then there's a probability it could come down. But it just like broke above the high. H1 just like give me the confirmation here. See this one now just like breaking above the high again. H1, but I just like done with the day, to be honest. H1 just like give me the confirmation. M30 break above the zone rejection on the left hand side. M15 like pushing to the upside. So all time frame was just like giving me some direction that there's a probability it will continuously pushing upside. So what I could do, I can only execute there. Cash, if you execute in London and lose two, three trades, managing risk. If you see an opportunity in NY session, you take it, or you always done for the day when you lose. It's depending on the money I'm having with me. But I will just like stick with the rule with 1 to 2% trade, because sometime what happen, you know what? If even the market just like going to give you confirmation candle, if the suppose that the day there was a day when it's just like not going to be give you some kind of clean structure there. There is a day when you just like not going to be grab any money there. When there's a day market just like will do some kind of consolidation and continuously will do some kind of fake out, and you just like continuously try to force yourself. Suppose this 2% risk I just like lose, it's easy to recover if I'm just like going to be get clean volume, clean structure, something like that. But if I just like lose 4%, 5%, 10%, then that will become difficult for me to recover that losses. So just I just like keep my things in a simple way. I just like kept my things in a simple way. So 1 to 2% risk, lose it, close the chart, doesn't matter what is just like happening, because market have to move somewhere for the 24 hours. It's open for 24 hours. It have to move somewhere. So if I just like found some opportunity, that makes sense. If I did not find any kind of opportunity, then how I can force myself for the execution. This is something I'm actually wanted to explain. So it's again like showing me some kind of potential, but now I just like done. Suppose I just like saw something, it's again breaking above the high, and I'm just like giving my trade another chance, and then I just like lose one more 1%, 2%. So it doesn't make sense. Now I just like done with the day. Now if this candle just like going to break and close above this area, so then we'll see four might be my on another account, but not on this one. Okay. So, Kessel, what's your SL rule? First, you put SL below the candle and then moved up when you saw the red candle coming down. Yeah, because you know what? Before that, I have an idea that if it just like went in my favor, like 20 pips, and come back to my break even, I will try to close 50%. But it just like did not even go like 10 pips in my favor, 7, 6, 5 pips, something like that. Start retracing, coming back into the range, so I close 50% position, because now it's just like become risky. And then when I saw the 50-minute candle just like close back into the range, so I just like bring my stop loss from here to here, because it's just like now having less probability to continuously pushing upside. So I just like need to manage the risk. That's why I just like close my position somewhere here. Why to lose more? I just like lose something 50% here, 50% here. That's it. So stop loss was 70 pips, something like 70 to 75 pips overall when I just like executed on a trade. Let's see how much I have just like lose. So look at this one. This one. I lose $36. I just like secure 50% position. I secure 50% money of mine by losing less. See this one? And you can see how the market just like behaving right now. It's just like you can see with your open eyes right now. So yeah, man. Now we just like need a single confirmation candle should have to be closed and close should have to be closed above the resistance area. That only makes sense. Don't try impulse entry here now. If market just like continuously behaving in the same way, now you just like need to change the plan. The plan will be like it will be remain same. If you just like really wanted to like take a buy, you have buys for the For the buys, you just like need a candle should have to be close above the resistance now. That is the only way it could help you out. So the active risk management that I learned in MFU as the best thing I learned in this industry ever. Yeah, thanks Castle Raja and MFU. Yeah, welcome, welcome, buddy. Risk management only the thing which will like kept you in profits actually. If you don't have any kind of risk management with you, if you just like don't believe risk management, higher probability you're gonna lose the money. You just like not gonna ever become like a profitable trader. Inshallah, NY session is better opportunity. We'll see. Can anyone tell me which time frame he is using? It's a 30-minute and a 50-minute time frame. Anyone telling me which time frame? Okay, trading is waiting game. If you don't wait, you lose exactly. Raja in buys. Oh, really? Where you just like yeah, very strong level that 42.18 exactly. Yeah, exactly. Strong level. Strong resistance area, I would say. But if it's just like give some kind of single confirmation candle, man, oh man, that will be a shoot. This 30 minutes just like about to be closed. 4 minute. H1 just like about to be closed in 4 minutes, 3 minutes. And I can't see anything right now. Nothing for me. Okay. Okay. If this 30-minute candle break and close above the resistance, maybe we can go up. Yeah, now we just like need a confirmation candle. Confirmation candle should have to be close above the resistance. It's a very strong resistance area now. It become like a very strong resistance area now. The way it just like reacting here, the way it just like reacting as an impulse entry, 100% this resistance area become like a very strong resistance area. So all I need a candle should have to be close above this resistance area so I can give my trade a chance. That is the only way to grab some opportunity. Rather than that, there is nothing on the chart. A confirmation candle will only help me out. It could be come down. If it's not going to be give you a confirmation candle above this area, higher probability the weight just like rejecting from this area, it will continuously pushing to the downside. Minute 30-minute is looking like it will close above resistance. There's just like 1 minute left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. I can't see anything like that. Where you can see that? Look at this one. It's just like not showing volume. Look at it. How many times it's just like rejecting from this area? One, two, three, four, five. Now, if a candle going to be close above this resistance area, that will bring like a higher probability it will continuously pushing upside. Rather than that, nothing. There's nothing. Just like few seconds left for this candle to be closed. Just few seconds. And this candle should have to be closed with a healthy body above this resistance area. 15 seconds left. Yeah, back into the range. See this one? Just like back into the range. Closed back into the range. Nothing on the chart for me. Look at the spreads. Wow, man, look at the spreads now. Wow, the way it just like rejecting, the way it just like behaving, the way it just like expanding the spreads. Nothing. They're just like nothing. December, I'm down 3 point by three. Oh, why you just like taking higher risks? Lower the risk. Lower the risk. Understand it's December. So all right, it's been like okay, just like waiting for this current 50-minute candle only to wait. I will wait more 50 minutes. If we just like got some confirmation, then we'll see. If I just like did not get any confirmation, then I'm just like gonna close the stream as well. So let's see. I can't see anything on the charts. There's nothing on the chart. H1 also closed. Now look at this one. This H1 closed more smaller than the previous candle. So higher probability it could continuously pushing to the downside. Very high probability. Because if it's like wanted to break above the high, wanted to continuously pushing upside, then it should have to break above and close above the resistance area. Now the way it just like continuously rejecting, it's easy for this market to continuously pushing downside. Yeah, look at this one. Nothing. Just nothing. Like till now after 11 days, yeah, just I would say if you just like taking like 1%, 2%, 3% risks, try to like bring it down like 0.5%, point or like 1%. Stick with those things. You can read the candles by with your own eyes. We are just like continuously streaming from this whole this summer for from the 11 days. And if you guys remember that continuously from 11 days, we are just like not getting volume even during the London session, not even during the NY session. We just like not getting volume, not getting clean structures there. There's just like no candle just like respecting to even suppose you are not a scalper, you are a day trader. What you will do here? Look at this one. Look at this daily time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Daily time frame, no volume, not a day trader could be survive here. If you are a swing trader, look at this one. It's been 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks. It's just like doing consolidation. If you are in a so volume is just like a weapon for every kind of like a personality, like a swing trader, day trader, whatever you are. Look at this one now. It's just like pushing downside as it's like told you. Yeah. So look at this one. What is this? I'm 1.4% down, difficult December. Yeah. Wow. Losses back to back. One, two, three. Wow. But the most beautiful thing about you, you are sticking with 1 to 2 trades only. One trade, one trade, one trade, one trade, and this is the 2 trades. Very nicely done, I would say. You just like lose nothing. Oh man. Yeah. What you mean I'm risking? No, you are not risking so much. That's a perfect thing. You have a beautiful risk management here. You are having a 20k cap and the losses you are having here, such a beautiful, I would say, the result you are having. Even you are in a losses, but sticking with the one trades, managing the risk quickly, very nice. I really appreciate it. Look at this one now, just like continuously pushing to a downside. Wow, look at H1. As I just like told you, this candle size is like become more smaller than this previous one, pushing down now. So what will happen if I just like hold on with this trade where I just like lose just $36? I might could lose now. How much? If I never close my position, if I never manage my risk, I might gonna lose more than $100. That this is something I can see. So elbow just like send me the chart here, something like that. Okay, so buy, break even, loss, manage risk. Yeah, beautiful. It's just a beautiful, very nice. You just like standing at break even. It's also like a winning for you. It's also like a winning for you. Pushpa is coming. Okay, if this 15-minute forms a resistance, will you consider sells to fill the range? No, sells also not comfortable, but there's a probability it could continuously pushing downside. Now there's like 1 hour left for this H4 candle to be closed. The previous H4 just like rejecting. Smaller time frame was just like giving me the confirmation. Candle just like dropping the volume, breaking the previous candle low. So yeah, anything could be happen. But for sell, I would say wait for the candle to break and close below the support area for the continuation. Till that, there's just like nothing for me on the charts. I can't do anything. So yeah, it's simple. If we fail to move up, we may clear the whole FOMC price late night. Yeah, might be. Did you take anything in FOMC yesterday? No, I just like did not trade during the FOMC. New range created sells below 42.12 if candle close. No news now. Which news? It's just like ranging. Yes, gold is just like ranging right now. This is what happened during the December. Only difference left in me and Cass if is of risk management. The way he gave three chances and still lose 84. There is a gap difference and I will feel it soon, inshallah. Inshallah is rule. I just like give my trade two chance, not three. Two trades. With due respect, this summer, especially in London, is mess. But looking at NY, it plays well. Does not matter if it's impulse or breakout. I wish you always come live in NY. Yeah, it's also like doesn't suit my life schedule to be honest. I just like need to do some other works as well. So that's why sometimes I just like come NY, and if like sometimes I just like come NY because that time I knew that Raja bro just like going to do the stream on London. So whatever I'm just like want whatever just like I'm having work to do during the NY session, I just like flip that already like on a London, and then I just like try to be free on NY session to do that live stream. So it's all depend on the live schedule actually. All right, so I'm just like heading off now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I think so. Tomorrow is 12th. Yeah, Raja Prabhu just like going to be do the boot camp. So I think so he will be busy there. So I will see you guys tomorrow, like not 2:30. It's a Friday, so I will just like going to be see you guys at 2 a.m. Eastern, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just like gonna see you guys 2 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to force something like if you just like did not see anything there. Look at this one. Look at my losses. Just like learn from this thing. Risk management is just like very important. You can read. We can just like read the candles. How candle should have to be react. How candle should have not be react there. This is called risk management. How candle should be react. How it should not be react. That's it. That's the only game. See this one. What will happen if I just like never manage the risk here? What will happen if I just like never manage the risk here? Like come back into the range, close 50%, retrace more than 50%, close everything. Now look at this one. If someone just like attach their emotions with their investments, higher probability they just like gonna lose more than their expectation. And then after losing a huge money, they just when they're just like going to be like sit down or lay down on their bed, and then they will just like going to be set themselves that why I just like did not manage my risk in my first trade. Why I did not like stop myself for over trading? So then you are late actually, and you can't do anything about it. And next day, if you just like grab like a bigger losses there, so next day, you know what gonna happen? You will try to force yourself to recover that loss, and you will come back on the charts with the revenge trading mentality. So it's okay. So I'm just like heading off now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful, stay tuned, take care, and bye bye. Tata. Don't lose your money.